I'm not married. I'm not
Not
married.
married.
No, not
Are
yet.
you-
Not yet. Not yet.
All my
I'm
millions
single.
of lady
I'm
subscribers.
single. I'm wearing this nice tank top.
Salt life.
I look like I'm in
tank
shape.
top. Yeah. So you're not married.
I'm not
Do you
married.
have plans to get married?
When you say it like that, it's like, I wouldn't say that. I do think I want to get married.
Okay.
I don't have plans to like, I gotta get married.
You don't think you need to plan it?
You know what?
You don't think you need to make an effort.
No. I think that I'm going to. It's on my list of priorities. It's moving. It's getting closer to the top.
Okay.
Like I want to start.
That's good.
I want to start actively dating.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Got to start somewhere.
Actively dating, and you have to date.
But it's tough though. It's tough because
why is it tough?
Even we have a team of like 13 now, so I have a solid team to do most of the work.
Company.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a lot more time now than I did 2-3 years ago. I mean, 2-3 years ago I didn't have any. I wasn't. All I did was work.
Yes.
But every now and then,
okay,
shit comes up. Shit happens. You got to put out a fire.
Yeah.
And so.
How is that stopping you from getting married?
Well, no, it's no. I'm getting there. By the way, I've had a couple of prospects. I feel like I've turned them all down. I don't know if I have commitment issues or what. But no, like in the dating scene, for me at least, like when that happens, I have to attend to that, until it's resolved. And sometimes that looks like, or if I have to travel. Like I just got back from St. John.
This
right?
is a bullshit excuse.
It is. It's
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's so not sorry. I hear you. It's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. It's a bullshit excuse.
It's a little bit of both. It's a reality. It's a reality.
Reality of what?
Like,
that you have work and your work is sometimes get busy.
Yeah. Because the reason I'm saying that is that some women see that as like I'm not giving them the attention that they deserve or whatever. Which by the way, I don't even argue with that. It's like I get. It's like.
You know why you are arguing? Because you are bullshit. You're not arguing because you are bullshit.
No, I'm not arguing because it's a valid point. But I guess what I'm saying is that for me, at least, the way that my brain works, maybe you have something similar. Before I started, like now I have a trainer and I have a routine. I'm working out. I do the cold plunge and I run.
Yes.
Okay. A couple of years ago, I had 200. I worked myself into like.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I wasn't eating. I wasn't taking care of myself because I was working so much. Damn, I forget where I was going with this train of thought, but it was important.
Because you told me that you were busy and you're not able to get married because they think you are. Because they think
when you say it like that.
Enough attention.
No, when you say it like that. So, no, but shit, there was a good point that I was trying to make because of that. No, so okay. So what I was getting at was my mentality is the way that I work is so during that time when I was like, okay, I need to start working out at least for 30 minutes a day or something.
Okay.
I would get on my bike at home. I bought a road bike, whatever, or I would go for a run, and people would be calling, texting, and I would be working while I was running or while I was on the bike, and then I realized that I'm not even working out. I'm working, trying to work. Right. Yeah. What I had to do was learn how to like. And now I have my schedule. Yeah. Now I have my routine. I have the gym, and I go to the gym. I don't miss it. Yeah. Right. And when I'm there, I'm not taking work calls. Yeah. I mean, I used to even do that sometimes. Yes. I had to learn how to switch my brain from work into I'm doing this or whatever. I had to turn it off.
You have to turn it off
because that was a real thing for a long time. I would even go out with friends to things that I was obligated to go to that I didn't want to go to. Yeah. And I'd be there stressing about work because I knew I should be back working.
Okay. That's a good news.
So I guess what I'm saying is that when stuff like that comes up and I have to, like, if it comes to me, it's like, it's important enough where I have to step in or whatever.
Yeah.
And so when that happens, that switch flips in my brain and now I'm here and I call it ignoring. I don't ignore it, but it's like.
You have something you have to finish.
Sometimes that's 2 days.
Yes.
And then I'll come back here. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
But Jonny, I think if you are sincere with the girl,
yes, I'm not saying
sincere before.
And by the way, it's not that I'm not. I'll even speak to me and say, look, I just had to work 16 hours, blah blah blah, whatever. But it's for the person on the other side of that. Like I can see how that's annoying or that's frustrating or it's like. But if it's I have to go to New York today. I have to go to
or once every 2 months. I think.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's not patient. You don't need that girl.
No, I guess what I mean is it's because of the nature of what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's like that's something that's all you need the right type of person. That's okay with you
being busy sometimes.
Yeah, like I have goals, I have things, and I'm not sacrificing that for anybody. And like if you're not okay with that, that's okay. So and by the way, sometimes that's easier to say than actually do.
Oh, for sure.
For a lot of people, it's easier to say you're okay with it until it's like until it's inconvenient for you, and then it's like, well,
would you marry a woman that's older than you?
Yeah. My dating pool right now is like single moms, 36-year-olds, whatever, or like 26-year-olds. Yeah. So I fluctuate between.
Okay,
between the
interesting.
two. Yeah.
Interesting. But you would marry a woman who's older than you.
Yeah. Why not? I don't care.
I see. So you don't think age is important in marriage?
Age ain't nothing but a number. I don't. Yeah, I don't care.
You don't care.
I mean, I want to have this. I mean, the only thing is when you get to that age, it's like, well, I do think I want to have kids. So I
Sure.
think after 36, it's like high risk, whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Interesting.
I'm just, living the dream.
Living the dream. But you have to like.
You know what?
Focus on it.
For a long time, you know what? I'm glad you said that because for a long time, I'm very much like go with the flow,
Yeah.
whatever. And I feel, you know what?
I don't believe in this shit. It happens sometimes. The probability is low.
Miami's not a hard place to meet women. It's a hard place to meet like good women, right?
That's true,
right.
too.
So I was just like, oh, I'll go with the flow. And by the way, it's different for guys because age is not a thing for me, right? I'm like fine
not a
wine.
big
I get
problem.
better with age.
Yeah,
I make
yeah,
more
yeah.
money.
Fine.
It's right. But I realized, like anything else,
Yeah.
if I actually want to have a serious thing, I think I have to actively do that.
Hey, this red car effect?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like you count cars.
I guess. Yeah.
Like it is like that. If you focus on something, you see it. If you don't focus,
Yeah. I guess for me, it's just hard to like.
you have to focus.
I haven't put that right.
You said so.
Yeah, I do have more time. Yeah.
All the lady subscribers. See, you have
786.
He's ready.